Every single day this season, we've been getting spoiled with fantastic games, and today was no different. 10 games in the NBA today on a Sunday, and we start in Oklahoma City, where two of the West's best are going at it. Mavericks and OKC tonight, both teams banged up. Dallas without Luka Doncic, but PJ Washington back in the starting lineup. PJ making a huge early impact on the other end, SGA always making an impact. Mavericks coming in under 500 at 6-7, SGA looking to add to their woes in the post against Irving. Right away on the other end, early in the first, Kyrie returns the favor. You post me up, I gotta get you right back over Lou Dort. Mavericks up by 7 late in the first, and this move by SGA, are you freaking kidding me? Early in the second quarter, PJ Washington continuing to be OKC's kryptonite. The lack of a true center really rearing its head for the Thunder here in the second. Daniel Gafford muscling inside. Third quarter and more from PJ Washington, Euro stepping inside, offensive board and putback. There it is again, the lack of a true big really hurting OKC. Mavs continuing to feast in the paint, now it's Irving's turn, 6'2", but he acts like he's 6'9". Thunder down by 8 late stages of the third, SG freaking A. Fourth quarter, Mavericks up by 11, it's closing time, it's Kyrie time. Irving puts them up big, but now the Thunder roaring back, J-Dub, the extra pass from Lou Dort, and it's down to 5. Final moments here, Dallas up by 6, 28 seconds to go, Thunder not going away though, SGA again for 3. Dallas was up by 3, 6 seconds to go, and the game would come down to this decision. Dallas intentionally fouls SGA. SGA made the first, now he's going to purposely try to miss the second, and the rebound tips all the way out to Lou Dort, who nearly makes it at the buzzer, but Dallas escapes. PJ Washington, the player of the day today for me, 27 points, 17 rebounds, and the Mavericks back to 500. Another incredible game today, Suns in Minnesota looking to stay afloat while Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal get healthy. Last game for Phoenix, a loss in Oklahoma City and a quiet night for Devin Booker. You knew he wasn't going to stay quiet 2 nights in a row. Phoenix out to a big early lead up by 10 early in the second quarter. Here comes Julius Randle. But time and time again in this first half, no answers for Devin Booker. As the great Lil Wayne once said, double team, triple team, your defenders tickle me. Booker going crazy now, early stages of the third. Here comes Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle. Randle right down the lane. Wolves starting to find their groove in this third quarter. Anthony Edwards' turn cleared for takeoff. This team is still finding their chemistry early in the season, but the chemistry between these two starting to blossom. Fourth quarter though, the Suns up by 3, 8 minutes to go. They're not going anywhere. Devin Armani Booker. Up by 6 now, 4 minutes to go. I mean, just check out the shots he's making in this game. Double team in the corner, fading out of bounds. Now it's crunch time. Minnesota down by 3, a minute 44 to go. Check this play out. Jaden McDaniels right down the lane. Very next possession, Minnesota down by 1, a minute 13 to go. Ant-Man time, right to the cup, off the window. And now for the moment of the day. All tied up at 117, 2 seconds to go. They get it into Julius Randle. He creates space and ball games it. This is what Mike Budenholzer had to say after the game. Quote, good coverage, good switches, credit to Randle. He made a tough shot. That's a push-off earlier in the game, not called a push-off late. That can be frustrating. Consistency from the start of the game to the end of the game. Devin Booker may have had 44, but man, oh man, do a lot of us owe an apology to this man. He has been fantastic in Minnesota. In Cleveland tonight, Cavs and Hornets, and once again, nothing stopping these red-hot Cavaliers. I made a full recap of this game on my page. Chicago tonight, quietly one of the NBA's best teams to start the season, the Houston Rockets, and it feels like not enough people are talking about it. Alperen Şengün starts the party early second quarter now. It's Fred VanVleet, he's from Illinois, back at home. The story for this Rockets team can change on a nightly basis. Tonight, it was about Al P. Check out the footwork here from the big fella, going to work on Vooch, hitting him with a spin cycle. All of this still in the first half. Şengün again against Vooch. He's going to give Voochie May nightmares tonight. Final seconds of the first half, it was all Rockets all night. Fred VanVleet with the left. 5 straight wins for the Rockets. Nobody seems to be talking about it, and Alperen Şengün is the first Rockets center in history to record consecutive triple-doubles. Nets and Knicks from the Garden, a rematch of their matchup from the other night, but Karl Anthony Towns back in the lineup for New York. First quarter, and there are those frisky Nets again. Cam Thomas had 43 in the first matchup. Second quarter, the big bodega had to miss the last game, but no signs of wear and tear from him. Knicks starting to build a lead in the second, and there's Manhattan McHale. Last game, it was Jalen Brunson leading the charge with 37 points. Today, it was OG Anunoby. Third quarter, this was a very New York Knicks type of sequence. Mikal Bridges the long outlet to Jalen Brunson, finding Josh Hart with a tough layup. Knicks would pull away in this one. Cat doing so much that unfortunately he would tweak his back on this play. Hope he's alright. Cat with another 26, 15, and 6. And when we look at these numbers, these look like MVP candidate type of numbers to me. Pistons and Wizards tonight in Washington, D.C. It's a new year and it's a new Pistons. Late in the first quarter, Pistons up by 7. It's all about their backcourt. Jaden Ivey's been putting on a show. Speaking of putting on a show, this dude Jordan Poole deserves his flowers. But even with Poole having another solid outing, they had no answers defensively for Ivey and Cunningham. Pistons would roll in this one, and with their win today, can you believe it? They've already won 7 games this year. By the way, that's half as many wins as they had all of last season, and they're firmly in the Eastern Conference playoff race. Jaden Ivey with 28 points and Cade Cunningham already with his 4th triple-double of the season. Indiana and Miami tonight from Indiana, a rematch from the other night when Miami got the win, but today Indiana came out laser focused. Second quarter, Pacers pushing the pace. Around the horn they go, and Miles Turner for 3. Pacers defense playing a huge factor in this first half. Remember, Miami's still without Jimmy Butler. How about this finish by Benedict Mathurin? Miles Turner was doing a little bit of everything for Indiana in this one, coast to coast. Fourth quarter now, it felt like Indiana had this one under wraps. But now here comes Tyler Hero. We've seen him have some incredible fourth quarters already. All of a sudden, the big Pacers lead is down to 6, and more from Hero. Curling around the screen, they leave him open. Bad idea. Hero leading Miami back, but tonight Tyrese would not be denied. Indiana up by 4, under a minute to go in the ball game, and Miles Turner with the pump fake and the night-night. By the way, speaking of Miles Turner, a season-high 34 points for him tonight. Hawks and Blazers from Portland. Portland coming in winners of 2 in a row, but early on, all Atlanta. Tyson Daniels with the and 1. Hawks up by 14 in the first. Trade Arisa Shea. In the second quarter, signs of life from Portland. Slowly but surely, these young Blazers learning how to compete on both ends. Tumani Kamara the steal, Scoot the slam. Speaking of those young Blazers, here they come on the comeback trail. Scoot to Klingon on the lob. Third quarter, more Blazers defense, and they're out and running again. Denny to Shaedon Sharpe, soaring above the defense. Very next possession, why not just throw it to the top floor for him? Now the Blazers with all the momentum, shot clock winding down, and Delano Banton hitting a double clutch 3. This game would have a fantastic finish. Blazers down by 3, a minute 50 to go. Shaedon Sharpe. And now this possession, Sharpe once again, stepping back. What a huge shot. This is why I love the NBA this season. Everybody's competing. Portland's won 3 in a row. Shaedon Sharpe, the star tonight, with 32 points in the W. Grizzlies and Nuggets tonight from Memphis. No Nikola Jokic for the second straight game. Nuggets looking to get a win on the road. Nuggets don't have Nikola. The Grizzlies still don't have Ja. And without Ja, they do it by committee. They're turning to their Rookie of the Year candidate. Grizzlies up by 7 early. Man, did they miss Desmond Bane in his absence. Memphis up by 12 now. Final seconds of the first half. Bane to the rim with little resistance from Denver. I really think this Memphis team is really good. Here they go, swinging it around the horn. A good look for the rookie Jalen Wells. No, but JJJ the putback. Tonight without the Joker, the Grizzlies handle business with ease. A 15-point win, but some bad news at the end. This is the bad news. On the free throw made in the third quarter, at the end of the third, Zach Edey comes down awkwardly, grabbing at his ankle. Hope he doesn't have to miss much time, if any. Last but not least, second night of a back-to-back for Utah, facing a former Utah Jazz in Chris Dunn. Dunn with the early steal and finding Norman Powell for 3. Special moment here in the first quarter. James Harden with this three-pointer passes Ray Allen for second all-time. Later in the first, more from Harden. The Clippers lost all 3 games on their recent road trip. Now they're back at home where they're more comfortable. Clippers lead up to 18, 5 minutes to go in the first half. Norman Powell left uncontested for 3. Third quarter, this one, all Clippers, all game. DJJ with the poke away. Norm to Harden, right back to Norm. Clippers get the Warriors tomorrow at home, but tonight was all about James Harden. Second most threes in NBA history. Incredible accomplishment.